Good morning, everyone. Welcome back on Weekly Crypto Review, episode 169. Well, 169 tells us something consistency over and over again. Yeah? Okay. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Stefan. Well, that's something. Stefan being first in the live stream. Okay. So we'll start as usual with Bitcoin on higher time frame, weekly chart, and we'll go from there. If you want to help us out, you can repost this post. Yeah, let me take it and put it here. There you go. You can comment, you can repost, you can like, do whatever you think it's good for you. Now, Bitcoin CME chart, weekly time frame. Look what we have here. Can you see? A big fuckery. Sometimes good for trading, sometimes and most of the times bad for trading. We pumped, we did nice things on weekly chart. We did 127. Now we are back in the same ugly environment. We have an AB, CD almost completed. Then we did a weekly W. Then we pumped above it. Now we are trying to retest and hold that level. You know my opinion about this W. I think will happen what happened with the last one. That it's my opinion, is not something, well, definitely will happen. I think we'll have another fake out here. For the moment is trying to hold the neckline. If we lose these levels and we'll accept below, I don't know, 70k, 69, below 65, then we know that was a trap and we'll go a bit lower. Indicators here, we had bullish divergence on MACD on weekly, nothing else on the RSI or OBV. If we lower on daily, we have bearish divergence, multiple ones, multiple warning signs. So, as always, could go up, could go down, never to the left, always to the right. Important thing is to prepare ourselves for specific scenarios. If the market will go to that level, well, and you'll see all the longs and shorts and the volume profile and everything, well, we are filling the gap in the profile. You can see now we have a bit of volume here. Can we push back up here, close the gaps, and fill the gap in the volume profile? Yes. Can we go back down and touch the POC again? Yes. For the moment, on weekly chart, we should see this. I see this W, breakout and retest. Also, I see the 3-bar fractal, and I should think mostly range, and let's hope that this W will hold. If I'll go on daily chart, then on daily we have just a big M. Now you can see big M, smiley face, beautiful smile. Yeah, I know someone that loves to use the word beautiful. Well, this is a beautiful smile. With warning signs from beginning of May. We already had divergence here in April, May. Knowing that we have a W at the bottom, we have an M here at the local top, let's call it local top, I think we should think sideways for the moment. More ugly range, more ugly environment for swing traders, not for day traders. Day traders had a bad week. 2 weeks ago, last week a little bit, but we managed to make some nice trades at the end of the week and we compensated, we made money. But swing traders don't have anything. As a swing trader, you see this M and you are forced to take this M. It's not the best one because you have the short reload zone above you. You are not in the short reload zone. You are in the gap indeed, but you are not in the short reload zone. If you want to long, well, where you long? You have to wait at least here. The best is 70k 69. So swing traders are being punished. Either you are a day trader, either you'll have to wait on the sidelines most likely. Now, indicators, I showed you what they have here. I showed you the EM trigger this house level. You can see the first stop is here, and will probably the market, when we'll touch this level, will stop bleeding and try to get back up. And if we don't succeed to hold this level, which is the neckline, you can see support and resistance neckline at this level, we'll accept to the next one, which is slightly below 69. And that will be a problem. If we stay too much here, the risk to go lower is increasing. What I could see here, what I could think about the market will do here. Well, closing this gap, you can see we have a gap here. Retesting this neckline, like I said last week, if we retest this neckline here, I'll hunt short ideas. If the market will dump, on the long side, we can play the big SFUs. You can see an SFU of this level, an SFU of this level. You see that level, you draw it on your chart, you set an alarm. If the market bounces back and reclaims the level, you take a long. That's kind of the best thing you can do. Ethereum on daily, weaker than Bitcoin. Look at it. Yeah, it's already close to the long reload zone. Look at the M top here. We had a big M, we have 2 M's, 3 M's. We are trying to hold the middle of the range, but in the second that Bitcoin drops a little bit, Ethereum will go back down here to 2000 and maybe even lower in the long reload zone, and we don't know if we'll bounce back without a W. Yeah? Well, we should have sound, people. We should have sound, we should have image. We had a bit of problem with the, I think, internet connection from my side in the beginning of the live stream. But now everything should be okay. At least YouTube Studio is telling me that it's all good. Okay, so we can attempt a long here in the long reload zone on Ethereum. Well, if we see a proper setup, specifically a general setup, maybe yes. For the moment, people, we don't have anything. We don't have a good location. We don't have any attempt of bullish divergence on indicators, nothing. Maybe slightly here, you can see it. Maybe. But nothing confirmed, just a potential one. So let's wait on Ethereum until we'll reach long reload zone or until we'll see something else on the chart. So Bitcoin, Ethereum, we can talk about dominance. Yeah. In the weekend we had this YM, because it is an YM, not the best one, but it's an YM. Well, we'll close below the neckline, we'll go lower and lower. We just reclaim that level. I think we'll go sideways for more. We'll form something else. We'll stay more at this level. And when nobody's expecting, you'll see the dominance of Bitcoin dropping, and maybe altcoins will have something nice. In the weekend, we had a bit of pump on some altcoins. We cannot complain about it. Okay, so that's dominance. Ethereum versus Bitcoin has no friends here. I was thinking about a bounce, no bounce, Wyckoff check level. When I said initially about this level, Ethereum bugs or fans said, well, no, you are stupid, Paul. We'll never touch that level. Let's believe Lee and we'll go to the moon. Paul is stupid. Well, he's not so stupid anymore. Huh? He's not so stupid anymore. Look at it. Wyckoff check, close. And people, I don't see signs of reversal, nothing. A bit of bullish divergence on MACD histogram. That's nothing strong. RSI here in the oversold. in the oversold, trying to do something, but when you see RSI in oversold area, don't think will reverse, think that it's weak. Yeah, for the moment it's weak, nothing else. He's trying to make some divergence, he's trying, but no. OBV holding pretty nicely, acceptable here. So if the market will dump Wyckoff check this level and form a W and give me clear reasons, maybe we'll think reversal. For the moment, look at it, weakness. This is weakness here. Okay, total market cap, we can blab away as much as we want. It's at the same level, 2.5 trillion, exactly in the middle between 2 trillion and 3 trillion. Loves to stay there. You can see the same pattern like on Bitcoin. Now, let's wait. Something will happen at some point in time. That's a prediction, no? Something will happen at some point in time. That's the best prediction. Can you see, Stefan? I'm the best one of predicting the market. Something will happen at some point in time. Sell in May if you are gay. Well, I don't know about that, Luke. I don't know if you need to be gay. Being gay or not being gay doesn't have anything to do with the market. Yeah, in the market it's about money. It's not about being gay or not gay. Yeah, if you love to be gay, man. I don't have a problem, but don't put it in the market. Don't put it in this chat. And don't bring that subject in a crypto environment, in a trading live stream. It's your problem. Keep it for yourself. Don't put it in the chat anywhere in Crypto Traders Arena, because I don't like that. Maybe I was a bit mean, and you just tried to say something funny. Probably. Let's think that was the case. But sell in May and walk away, it's working 9 times of from 10, 9 of the 10 will work. Sometimes will be a slightly different and market will pump, yeah. But if you look at traditional market, you'll see 8 or 9 times of 10. That is the case. If you don't believe me, and please don't believe me, go and ask ChatGDP, go and ask Grook, and they'll give you statistics. Okay? So, if I have, let's say 7 from 10, not 8, not 9, it's still a high probability for something to happen. It's still more than 50% chances that we'll have something in May and then we'll have a drop. Okay, total market cap, as we discussed. Let's take a look at this one. Yeah, I know some of you don't like this one. Well, no, Paul, you show us the bottom in October and everything. Yeah, exactly that. 3 years of pump, 1 year of down. 3 years of pump, 1 year of down. And I could go even further. 3 years of up exactly on the day, exactly on the fucking day. 1064 days. The top was there. And now, technically, we should have 1 year of down. The end of that 364 days is here. Huh? In this month, in this area. Now, if the bottom will form anywhere around this level, that means, well, we have something. If in October we'll be above the all-time high, well, something has changed. But looking back, we should think similar. Not the same, just similar. So my idea that the bottom could form in October is still valid? From my point of view, yes. From my point of view, yes. If this will be a fake out, definitely will have something similar with the last cycle and 2 cycles ago and 3 cycles ago. Okay. Now, let's take a look at the traditional market on weekly. You remember this big uptrend channel? Well, we are above it. A new week, a new all-time high. A new day, a new all-time high. Let's put the daily chart. Yeah, we just made Monday morning, we have an all-time high. Blame Trump for that, because he's the master puppet on the market, or at least he's pretending to be. Yeah. And if you see an all-time high and you see the market keep pumping, be extra careful. We had warning signs. Those warning signs give us a bit of sideways, but on daily time frame, with the warning signs, we are pushing higher. Can the market push higher and higher with bearish divergence? Yes. Once, 2 times, 3 times, and at some point in time, you'll see an ugly M, or you'll see a pattern. You'll say, well, it's not real, and the market will dump like a hammer in the long reload zone. And I said, well, if the market will accept below this all-time high, well, we accepted above and we are staying above at the moment. We are creating new all-time highs. Don't think overall the market is so strong. If you consider the money supply, if you put the inflation, if you put all the things together, you'll see that, well, it's not so strong. Can pump a lot higher? Yes. The market could do whatever he wants. As traders, we should predict where it goes, or we should focus on, if we'll hit this level, I'll do this. If we'll aim out, I'll do that. I prefer not to predict the market. You cannot convince me to chase the market here. Okay. When you see a new day, a new all-time high, and opening with gaps and pushing higher, means stay the fuck out and wait for a proper setup. Don't chase longs, but don't short without a clear setup either, because you'll break your neck here. It's too strong. Gold, as we discussed, if we don't manage to touch 5,000, that means lazy, that means consolidation, that means maybe an AB equals D to the downside, and we have the M already. Look at the M. The M is here. Can you see it? And it's not bouncing. We confirmed the M and the market is not bouncing back. Can we see a violent move down on gold? I think so. I'm considering this market a range, consolidating that big move, because we had, let's see it, we had a really nice move on gold. Come on. Gold was moving like crazy from 2022 up. The volatility is too big. Now it needs to consolidate to get in the same environment. Small volatility, nice W's, and maybe we'll have a chance to pump again. But we'll pump from here, or from 3,000, or from 2,500, I don't know. Silver, we had a nice trade, we made money, nothing we can do in this environment. Oil. The war is starting, the war is over. The war is starting, the war is over. And the market is fucking around all over the place. I still think it's better for us to stay out. I still think oil is not good for retail traders. Okay, now let's go a bit on 4-hour chart. Actually, let's stay on daily. Sorry. Let's take a look at ZEC. We are getting closer to my level, $750. And I see even traders I respect becoming bullish on ZEC. Do you think it's wise to go and buy ZEC here, or long ZEC here and do something long about ZEC here? I don't think it's the case. You know my plan. I'll wait for an SFU for reclaim back below. Higher time frame, lower time frame, we'll see at that moment. Can this one pump and pump and pump? Yes. It's too late for me to even think long. If I didn't took this one in the beginning of the year, No way I'll touch it here. Sorry. But look at equal highs, SFP. Pay attention, people. Pay attention, because if we'll touch this level and we reclaim below, then we can go to back down in the range and even lower. That will be a nice double top. And by the way, ZEC pumping or any privacy coin pumping is not the best sign ever for the market. It's something else. TIA. We made money with this. Yeah? We made a 6R. He's violent. He's trying to hold, but no setup here for me. I saw the market getting back at my entry. I didn't want to trade. Was an AB equals CD? No, was ugly. It wasn't an AB equals CD because dumped too much. And now could form a double top. I think 50 cents here, 50 cents, it's a level we should respect. Yeah? I'm not saying to short that level, but if we manage somehow to buy lower, yeah, let's say that will go at some point in time below 25 cents again. I think below 25 cents is good for dollar cost average. You buy low, you sell half when we touch 50 cents again, and you repeat the process. I didn't give up on TIA. I have a higher entry overall, and I'll try to, every time we'll dump, I'll try to buy, sell half on a double, and repeat the process until the next altcoin cycle. Will TIA go to zero? I don't think so. Will go back to $20? Also, I don't think so. But if I manage to buy low as possible, and sell half on a double, and add a bit of TIA for free, because I recover my money, and repeat that process, I'll do it over and over again. Pengu. We are risk-free on this one from some time, but it's not performing anymore. Can you see it? Let's put, I don't know, 4-hour chart. I said if the market will give me another double the other side of the trend line, maybe I'll try to frame a new setup. For the moment, I'm long with this one, got risk-free, I'm still in the trade. I'm more than happy to hold that one and wait. Okay, people, that's the higher time frame overview. Now, calendar for this week. I see Thursday, May 28th, some news in the New York session opening. That's it. The entire week. Will Trump make sure that we'll have more reports, more news actually? Yeah, I think so. They will manipulate the market up and down, up and down. Be sure about it. Idea is if we'll have enough volatility to make money, or it'll be a violently flat environment where we should stay with our hands under our asses and wait and wait and wait. Last week was the case. And if you remember, I told you, stay, wait, don't touch it. And Thursday, Friday, we managed to recover that. Did you make money last week? Someone in the chat, please tell me if you made money, if you are insider, if you are in Crypto Traders Arena. You managed to make some money last week? If you didn't listen to me to stay out until Thursday, I don't think you made any money. If you are in VIP and managed to scalp with Stefan, definitely you made money. If you listen and you manage to get some nice trades, 1 or 2 trades, you should be slightly profitable at least. Yeah. Registration for for VIP will start in 5 days. Stefan is opening the registration on VIP for insiders, people that they are already in VIP. They are now allowed to renew their subscription. Yeah. And at the end of the month, you can join. If you want, you can try to join the VIP. You have to pass Stefan. You have to answer to his questions, and he'll have to allow you to join the VIP. Because if you are beginner, we don't want you in VIP. It's not profitable for you. If I see you are a moon boy, or Stefano see you are a moon boy, or you don't have a valid portfolio, you don't have a 10K, 10K portfolio at least, nothing you can do in VIP. You'll just pay the subscription and then you'll fuck around. So you have to pass Stefan, and if he'll accept you, you can join VIP. Okay, now let's go on lower time frame. Let's see what we have on 4-hour chart, 1-hour chart. We are back in the previous week Monday range. We had a nice dump here and we made money. We managed to make some money. I focused on Ethereum. Stefan focused on Ethereum and Bitcoin. He took some Bitcoin shorts also. Profitable. Not too many trades indeed. Less trades. But profitable. If you are not on VIP, if you are not on Premium, if you didn't know exactly what to do, I suggest you to stay the fuck out completely. And wait for something. Now, if the market is respecting this one, well, I think SFU of this level, you can see the alarm is still here. SFU of this level could trigger something for us, no? Let's wait and see what will happen. Usually Mondays are boring, but we don't know. After I'll close this live stream, I'll go on VIP and I'll wait for a setup. I'll try to frame something, prepare myself for some levels. If the market will go to my levels and will trigger my setups, will trigger my trades, why not? Okay, so Bitcoin back in the Monday range, I think is trying to push higher here. If we'll manage to SFU one of these levels, I think worth the time and effort and the money to try a short setup, to try an SFU most probably. If the market dumps and takes this SF, this level, 74,200, yeah? This is a weekend low. It's a weekend low safe. Yeah, why? Was made in the weekend. You think will hold? I don't know how much time. My hope is that we SFU the lows properly. We should SFU the highs properly and then get in that megaphone mentality. So pump here, dump, and extend, become more and more volatile. We had a small environment, small volatility environment, and now we should expand that. It's not easy to trade indeed, but with our favorite setup, the SFU setup, I think we can make some money here. Ethereum, weaker than Bitcoin. My trails from this trade and this trade are still active, made nice money. I'm still there, why not? I have 20 and 20. I'm more than okay. If Ethereum will dump and dump aggressively below $2,000, I'm ready for it. Yeah. Now, same range, previous range, trying to hold it, trying to do something. Until tomorrow, until we'll have the new range, well, let's respect this one. Again, similar with Bitcoin. If we'll SFU the high, Monday high, and equal highs here, kind of equal highs, then we can trigger an SFU short here. If we'll dump and take the lows. Most probably I'll prefer Bitcoin in this case. But well, if you love Ethereum has a point of hunting long SFUs here. Why? $2,000. So market should bounce. And we bounced. You can see we bounced from 2000 once. Maybe we'll bounce the second time. Even if we'll SFU this level, we'll still bounce a little bit. And if you take a proper SFU of this level, I think even a touch of the Monday low, it's enough to make nice profit as a scalper, as a day trader. No? I think it is. Now, exactly here in the middle of the range, I recommend you to touch it? No. Similar on Bitcoin, I recommend you to touch it here? No. Wait for a setup. Don't fuck around. Aster, a proper shitcoin from CZ, with love from CZ. Look at it. Yeah, ugly. Tao, where are the Moon Boys? Moon Boys, where are you? Tao fans, where is Tao to the moon? I remember when they said Stefan is stupid. Look at it. I didn't participate here. I told you, it was a clear example when you are right and you don't make money. And here, remember I said, well, you can take a long. I'll say pass. I'll not take it. But, well, you had a 2-1 there. And then the trade failed and dumped an SFU that level. That was a nice setup if you want to trade Tao. Why the fuck I should trade Tao to aggressively? I don't know. I'm not a fan of day trading or even swing trading sometime shitcoin. I have enough volatility on Bitcoin. Hype. We are above that level again. We SFU the all-time high. We got back down. I showed you level by level how to frame the setup. I showed you the setup. I showed you the shark. I even posted, because someone requested, I posted on general chat. Yeah. We made a 5-hour on this trade. I told you that, well, it's enough. Let's go into the weekend. And look at it. Made the W, pumped and took the high. Now we are below that the last SFU level. Is this a nice environment for us to trade? I think we should wait for a proper setup there. As I mentioned months ago, hype is relatively strong. I told you to stay the fuck out below $40. I told you don't touch it. When I decided to take the trade, I had a break-even trade, and then we had this 5-hour trade. Now I'm telling you it's Monday. We can SFU again, maybe make a 3 drive or something here. You should not think long. It's definitely not a good area for long. But if we'll bounce above and we'll do something, we'll do an M or something properly, why not? We can short again. The best decision, because it's relatively strong, is leave it alone. This is not an easy environment. If you know how to trade, well, you can see what setup we used here. A shark. From all the setups, we took the shark and we made money. I think that's part of my experience. I know how the shitcoins are behaving and I managed to get a nice win. But I still see the ugliness of this chart for a short idea. I'm not confident to attack again. Well, let's take another trade because we made money here. No, let's wait here for a proper setup and then maybe we'll take another shot. We made money. That's good for us. But let's wait for the next round. Okay. So, yeah, it's possible. You saw Stefan doing it. You saw me doing it. It's possible to short one of the strongest coins and still make money. But you have to know when to pull the trigger. You have to be extra careful. If you are a beginner, you are trying to short hype, you destroyed your portfolio already. Just because you don't know what to do there. Mr. Solana. Or Miss Solana. Let's put, 4-hour chart. I told you that it's a total fuckery, it's a range. Everyone. Some people said, well, to the moon, look at it, it's getting above $100. Well, we should be happy if we touch that one and SFU $100. But look at it. Range. That tells us something about shitcoins on Solana. No hope for them at the moment. That could change if you'll see the Solana becoming stronger and stepping up and accepting above this level, and then some Solana shitcoins could perform really nicely. But not the case for the moment. Yes, on 4-hour chart, let's zoom in. Like I said, a new day, a new all-time high. 1 hour I think is the best. I was hoping for this environment, for this YAM. Well, we fucked around. We closed Friday here. In this environment, people, I don't recommend you to let a trade open over the weekend. Just don't do it. Look at it. We closed the week here and we opened here. And we are pushing higher. So if you have a short from Friday, you are toast now. And keep in mind, this is a small gap. The gap could be a lot bigger. So don't let trades on traditional market overnight. If you are a swing trader, maybe. But as a day trader, don't ever do that. Especially not over the weekend. Just don't do it. Okay. What we can do on ES here? Nothing. It's strong. It's showing us that it's strong. Probably Trump is well involved in that. Maybe it's telling us again that the war with Iran is over again. Anyway, if you see an M, maybe you can attempt a short. Sorry, a short to at least retest this previous SFU an all-time high. Yeah? Maybe. Let's see this one. Come on. Similar. Stronger and stronger. We are touching, I think we touched, almost touching $30,000. And that should be like a support and resistance. Let's put the 4-hour chart. Strong, respect that. Respect that is strong. If you want to trail to the upside, use Holy Grail on 5-minute chart and you'll probably have something. Okay? 5-50-minute chart. Let's put the Holy Grail. There you go. Can you see it? Holy Grail said long here and you are in profit. Again, I don't recommend to keep any trade over the weekend. You have another entry here. I don't know if we'll hold or will destroy this ATR level. Yes, look at it, yes. Similar. So yeah, with Holy Grail you can chase a trend. Disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor. I don't tell you what to do with your own money. I don't trade traditional market. I'm focusing at the moment only on crypto. So take it with a grain of salt. Today, most probably. I don't know. Maybe yes, maybe no. Someone, if you know exactly. I didn't have time to see if it's closed or not. Probably a long weekend or something. Okay. So, nothing you can do here. Chase with Holy Grail if you want, or just stay out and wait until tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll have Monday high, Monday low. We'll have some volatility. We should focus on some SFU setups if we can. Why not? Gold. Let's go on a 4-hour chart. Gold is in the previous week range, staying there, respecting the levels. You want to short? This is the first level. If you want to day trade, be careful that we can touch the initial EM here and go all the way up here and then to dump. It's consolidating, it's trying to consolidate and accept back up. I think the best solution is to wait until tomorrow and tomorrow play the range game. On gold works pretty well. Let's go back on Bitcoin. Let's recap a little bit. So, if we'll SFU the highs here, maybe we can frame a short setup. If we'll dump and take the weekend lows, we can think an SFU long. In the middle of the range, don't touch it. Yeah? Could this become an inverse head and shoulder? Imagine this shoulder. This is the head. You can see the complex shoulder here. Maybe we'll form another complex shoulder and then we'll pump to 79. No? Maybe even 80K to short reload zone. It's possible. I don't remove that option. Well, I'm bearish. I have a bearish bias and it'll go to zero because I'm Paul J and I'll tell you that that will happen. No. I'm working with scenarios. To be honest, on lower time frame, I don't honestly give a fuck about the market going up or going down. It's noise anyway. If I could use that noise to give me an SFU setup, if I could use that noise to give me something and make some money, yeah, that's good for me. I'll take that. But I don't try to predict, well, we'll go there, and if we'll go there, I'll do that. If we'll go here, I'll do that. is not a better option to trade people? Instead of putting your neck out and say, well, we'll go here and we'll do this. No, if we'll go here, I'm ready with a setup. I'm waiting to see a reaction. If that setup will set up here, well, I'll take a trade. If the market will dump to the lows, an SFU the low, I have a setup for that scenario. Yeah, I have an SFU. If we'll take that level reclaim, I'll play an SFU long. I need to know where the market is going. Is that my business? Or my business is to make some money in the market? Stop trying to predict the market, people. Control your need. Yeah, control your need of being right. To show someone else, well, look, you see me? I predicted the market. I'm better than you. Look at me. I'm predicting the market. I'm someone. Market is hard to predict, and I did it. That's ego. That's something else. Doesn't have any connection with if you are profitable or not. I could be wrong 50% or more and still make money on this market. I don't need to predict. I need to focus myself on specific levels where I could see an opportunity. And if the opportunity shows up, I'll take that chance. And if I'll do it over and over and over again, I'll be profitable. At the end of the week, someone else will try to predict the market, and I'll draw the line at the end of the week and I'll say, I made money this week. And I'm happy with that. Beginners, they don't even make the distinction between being right and making money. Well, you see me, I'll post on Twitter, I was right, look at me. And when you look at your account, you are 5% less than last week. But you tell people that, look at me, I predicted the market. And if you do it over and over again, you'll try to start to do something else. And then you get upset when someone will call you a scammer at some point in time. No. Trade properly, focus on level by level approach, stupid trader approach, do it consistently, and you will see the result in your portfolio. And that satisfaction at the end of the week when you draw the line, well, look at me. I made 2% from my account. Good. Okay. Compound that profit after you manage to get it consistently, and you'll see big results. That's why it's called one of the most profitable businesses. Better than being an influencer, better than being, AI expert, better than a lot of things. Why? Because you can compound over and over again. That 2% profit is adding up to your portfolio and is increasing your portfolio. Next week, if you manage to do 2% again, that 2% will be slightly higher. And compound it again and again and again. In 1 or 2 years, you see more zeros in your account. The problem is the math will do its thing. You can keep up. You can be consistent. You can stop predicting and start trading properly. That's the problem. And you can put it in any shape or form you want. Psychologically, because this, because that. At the end of the day, it's you with yourself in front of your mirror and asking yourself, I can do this. I could respect what I said I'll do and do it in a consistent manner. If the answer is no, stop trading. If the answer is yes, then keep going because you'll succeed. We can say it in beautiful words. We can say it in nice ways. Well, you're not profitable because you're emotional. Well, you can read 10 books, 20 books. At the end of the day, the question and the answer should be simple. I made a plan. I have some setups. I could respect this fucking plan with these fucking setups, with this fucking risk management. Yes or no? Of course, if you say no, you can find a lot of reasons why you can't do it. But find enough reasons to say yes and respect that one. I know it's hard, but it's doable, people. It's not supposed to be easy. It's supposed to be doable. If a stupid trader like me can do it, why you cannot do it? You have any reason? No. I'll tell you what. My conclusion after some years is that 90% of the people that are trying to become traders, they are in a sweet spot, in a nice place, cozy place. Yeah. If they'll lose money on trading, they don't care too much. They have a salary coming in, and they live a cozy life, and that's dangerous. You are not hungry enough to succeed. You know you don't have big consequences if you fail, and you are just fucking around. 90% of people that don't succeed, they are in that sweet spot. That's why you see people from India, people from Nigeria succeeding all of the sudden, because they are hungry, they want to succeed, and some of them, not all of them, some of them, they work so hard until they'll succeed. Okay, people, I'm blabbing away too much. If you have questions, type in the chat. The rant is over. Well, you see the short from Paul J? Did Paul J told you he's shorting here? No? I think he did. He did this one. He did this one to the upside. Now, let's take a look. Until I'll see questions, let's see where we stand with reposts. 41 reposts, 49 likes, 27 comments. Well, acceptable. You can do better. 95%. 90% of these reposts are from insiders, from VIP members, from premium members. At some point in time, I'll be so pissed off that I'll make these videos, these live streams unlisted. I never promised to the public that I'll keep going over and over. I promised to my community that I'll be consistent. Yeah? And I'll try to help them as much as possible. I didn't promise anything to the public. If I see the public doesn't participate, doesn't repost, doesn't hit the like, they don't care, guess what? For Ethereum long, shall we move stop loss to break even? You are asking the wrong guy, C. Nuvas. I'm not Stefan. Stefan, it's in the chat. You can see him there with blue. Yeah, he's an admin on the YouTube channel. He has an Ethereum long, not me. Yeah, so ask Stefan about that. I don't fuck around in the weekend. If Stefan, probably Stefan has a long. If Stefan has a long, Stefan probably already told you what to do at what level. You didn't pay attention. If you are in VIP, you know the rules of VIP. When to make the trade risk-free and how to make the trade risk-free. You don't need any more information. You have a clear procedure. If we'll hit 1 hour without a retest, you will close 50% and make the trade risk-free. If the market is, you took the trade at the retest and then you got 1 hour, then you should move your stop to scratch. In specific conditions, specific rules, you should follow. Even if Stefan only posts, or I just posted a trade and I don't tell you anything else. I tell you stop loss to take profit. You have specific rules to engage. You don't have to ask me what to do. Because that's why we put those rules there. Because we are following them. And they are good for us. If something is different, then I'll mention it in the trade. Stefan will mention. We'll tag VIP members and we'll tell you, well, this time do this. Otherwise, just respect the rules. Okay, so registration for VIP will soon start. If you are not a Discord member, well, you better be until we'll open the VIP registration. DM Stefan and ask him if we'll accept you in VIP. He will ask you some questions, and after that he'll tell you you should pay or you should stay on free part, you should stay on premium, you should stay on something else, not VIP. Yeah. Even if we didn't start the registration, you can DM him and he will ask you the questions. The registration will begin in 5 days. Okay? That's the only question we have. Well, so be it. If the United States, they are in a long weekend, then it will be damn boring. And we'll have a strange week where Tuesday will be too important, and SFU setups I think will still work properly. You saw that on the news events we have Thursday, and that's it. I don't see high impact. Probably second 2 stars or second impact. Yeah, probably you have a lot of them. But I only focus on the high impact. You can see, yeah, I have a lot of them. Trump is playing golf, but he will decide to post something at some point in time and fuck around with the market. Why not? If you can play golf, post something and make a couple of millions of dollars or billions and billions and billions, well, why not? No, you have the power. You told the SEC to fuck off. You told the... Anyway, that's a different discussion. It's not my business what Trump family does. My business is to protect the capital, deploy capital in a specific setup when I have an advantage, make some money, take care of this community. Let's make money as much as we can, live our lives, and that's about it. Hey, Richard. Okay, if we don't have questions, if we don't have anything else, let's wrap it up, call it a live stream. See you tomorrow in the daily crypto plan. Stefan is back from his vacation, so probably tomorrow he'll do the day trading with Stefan. You can go and bug Stefan with all the questions you want. Yeah, lower time frame, bigger time frame, doesn't matter. Keep him in the live stream as much as possible. Okay, let's call it a live stream, people. Slow and steady. Okay, slow and steady. Specific levels, specific setups. Deploy some capital, make some money, lose a bit of money. We want to, at the end of the week, to be able to say we made some money. That's the purpose, no? To the moon, but flip the chart, look. Just flip the fucking chart. Okay, see you next time. Bye-bye.